Yesterday, Taehyung was so active on Weverse, and from that, some armies keep talking about Taekook is dead and Taehyung wanna be a daddy. And from that conclusion, I just thinking like, what the connections between Taekook is dead and Taehyung wanna be a daddy? If they think that Taehyung gonna be a daddy if Taekook is real, why? Before talking about anything else, I wanna share what Taehyung have said.
방탄 멤버들과 결혼하겠습니다.
Some army is like so focused on that words and ignore something else. It's like in these words. In here, Taehyung say that my dream is to be a daddy. He say he want to be a daddy, but he never say he want to be a husband, right? We all ever heard that Taehyung say he want to be a good daddy like his father. He want to be a good father like his father. But he never say that he want to be a good husband like his father, right? And in this, Taehyung didn't replying about a married thing. In here, the army who talking about the marriage, but Taehyung didn't replying about mentioning a marriage. He replying about another thing. He suddenly talking about his dream. It's like in this part, when there an army say to Taehyung, "I love you," and then Taehyung didn't answer it with that word. Taehyung just try to ignore it by talking about something else. And in here, I feel like the same. Like these girls talking about marriage thing, and it's like Taehyung didn't want to talk about a marriage thing, so he share another thing. He shared about his dream. I think it's same. And in here, Taehyung say that he wish that his son or his daughter can be cooler than him. So it's like he wanna have a son or daughter that cool. But he didn't mention about a cool wife, right? Taehyung didn't mention it about he wanna have a good wife or a cool wife or a beautiful wife or kind. Like I said, we ever heard Taehyung say that he wanna be a good father like his father, but we didn't hear that he wanna be a good husband like his father. And we never heard that Taehyung looking a wife as good as his mother, right? Taehyung didn't say that he looking a wife like his mother, because he didn't talking about a wife. He didn't talking about a husband. He just shared his dream about a dad and have a son or daughter. Just that. What to do about Taekook thing in here? Nothing. Do you think that if Taehyung wanna be a daddy, do you think that Taekook it can be real? No, there's so many way to have a son or daughter without marriage or kind. Because in here, Taehyung didn't mention about marriage. Even the army is talking about marriage. It's like Taehyung didn't want to talk about it, right? And when I read the comment of some armies, it's so freaky. Like, I just thinking, is there really know about Taehyung or not? Because if they really know about Taehyung, they will remember that Taehyung's now once said,
정말 저에겐 둘도 없는 친구 같은 친구 같은
yes. For now, Army is Taehyung's friend. Army is Taehyung's best friend. So why so freaky if Taehyung wanna be a dad? Army is his friend. Army is his best friend. So we have to support him to whatever he is. Why is so freaky reactions? Just have to be a dad. Like, oh my god. Okay, it's just the point is, in here, some army talking about a marriage thing to Taehyung. And in here, Taehyung didn't replying by a marriage thing. Taehyung didn't answering about the marriage thing. He suddenly replying about another else. He suddenly share about his dream to become a daddy. That's first. And second, he share his dream to become a daddy. He didn't mentioning about a husband. Then in here, he said about want to have a son or daughter that cool. He never mentioning that he want have a cool wife or beautiful wife. We all know that Taehyung wanna be a good father like his father, but he never mentioning that he want to be a good husband like his father, and he never mentioning that he looking a good wife like his mother, because in here he never mentioning about a wife or about to be a husband. And that's what I want to share. And I'm so glad that in the comment there are still so many mature army that very open-minded about these dead words. I'm so glad. Please, what to do about Taekook is dead and Taehyung to be a dad? It's not reliable. Oh my god. What to do about Taekook is not real and Taehyung want to be a daddy. What's wrong with Taehyung to be a daddy? God, Taehyung just want to be a daddy and nothing to do with Taekook. So funny. And that's what I wanna say.